Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I wanted to do a hair tutorial showing you guys how you can use a straightening iron to achieve long-lasting curls that can last up to 3 days. So if you want to go from this to this, then please continue to watch. Alright, now that we have that nice little intro, I am going to go ahead and start with sectioning my hair. I always start with sectioning my top part. So we're going to take this little area, and I just use my thumbs. I don't really use like a comb or the back of my comb or anything like that to section it off. It's kind of a messy section, but it does the trick. If you want to be a little bit more professional, you can take like a comb and just take it and like run it here so you get cleaner lines. For me, I just use my thumbs and I start sectioning it. So once you've done that, you twist it, and I'm twisting it towards my right, and then I continue to twist it. So I'm gonna look funny because I'm trying to get in frame here for you guys. So I'm gonna do that, and then once I've gotten like about a few twists at the top, so I kind of just start to twist it again and really get it ready to go into the clamp here. And then I will section this hair off, and then we are going to look funny for a hot minute, but that's okay. The things we do, it feels very weird to do this. Then we're going to take our hair, the remaining of our hair, and then I just do it in half, and then I'll take one side. It's always this side, the right side for me, and I will tie it in a little hairband. So taking about that much, it's pretty much half, I guess you could say, and then twisting it onto the other side. So I call it a bird's nest. We have that. And then even taking this more and sectioning it down even further. Okay, and then just clipping it back into that area. Now I'm going to clip it the opposite way, so I know that the first that I just did and the second, that it basically, when you clip it the two sides together, it's locked down. It's not going to move, because the last thing that you need is, as you're styling your hair, for it to start flopping onto your face. Now if you're wondering what oil I had in my hair, I actually have been doing a mixture of oils. So I take castor oil, and then I take almond oil, I take jojoba oil, I take a little bit of sesame in there, and argan oil, and just mix that in a bottle, like in a hair coloring bottle that you can get from like Sally's Beauty Supply or any beauty store. And then I just put it in there and mix it, and then I apply it to my scalp, like that much of argan oil, and then almond oil, and then like that much of just sesame oil, and mix it together. And neem oil, if you have that, is also great. It's very good for the skin. It's hydrating and moisturizing. So I'm going to take about like, I guess that's about 2 inches. Take my straightening iron, run it from here, from the top I guess, and then start to gently to flip it like that. So I do a 1 turn, and then you get this curl here. Get through and then flip it, and you'll see the steam is coming out. It's okay. And then you'll get these nice curls. So I would say about like 4 inches, it looks like 4 inches, 5 inches, depending on the length of your hair, of course, is where you're going to start placing your curling iron. Okay, so I'm going to repeat the same step. We're going to take the next section that we just did. Now the clip that I just grabbed from the top, from right here, I'm going to take this clip and place it right here. So I section the rest of the hair that I've just curled, and it stays in the back so it doesn't get mixed with all the other strands that we're going to start curling. You always want to make sure that you use a heat protectant on your hair. You don't want to go in without it on your hair, because it will ruin and damage your hair. We're going to continue to just basically work section by section. So now I've taken that top one, sectioned it in half, and then clipping that one back in, looking like a hot mess. That's okay. And I still see the oil in the hair. You can see it's like really shiny the way it's weighing down. That's okay though. So basically, as you're working through your hair, you are going to just take section by section and even break the sections down into halves and keep doing that and repeating that. That way you really get all of your hair. Okay, and you're repeating the same, I'm repeating the same thing. So iron goes in, I do a little turn, and then I just run it all the way through. Iron goes in, run it for like about 3 inches, turn it, and then just run it again. Okay, so run your iron again, flip the iron, pull it away from you. Okay, then taking the rest of the hair from this side and repeating. So now that we've clipped that in the back, just taking strands again and just starting to curl. And I actually just realized I didn't tell you guys which curling iron I'm using. I am using the GHD Platinum one. I had one by Hair Art. That was my favorite straightening iron. I had it for like about 8 years, I think, and when I went overseas last year, as I plugged it in, it just stopped working. And imagine you're on a trip where you have appearances and your iron just stops working. Like, you are screwed at that point. And I was just like, what do? I can't even get my tools that I like here, like T3 or GHD or Hot Tools. Like, what do I do? So it was pretty bad, but I somehow managed to get my hair to be okay for one of the major appearances that I had. I was so devastated. This side. All right, so now we're gonna section this even more. Section it in half, flip it over, clip it in, and then repeat. Rinse and repeat. Okay, and then just push it back. All right, now that we're done with the sides of our hair, I'm going to take this clip right here, the one that I used, and then just clip this section back and clip this section back too. And now we're going to start working on our bird's nest. So unclip both sides and then open this up like so. Okay, and then what I do is you can section it even more, and you're going to take this section and clip it in. So I think you'll see that my hand, as I've turned it, it's been like out, going against, not in. Now I haven't mastered, and it's probably just because I'm short on time, a bit lazy, where you do in and out. If you did that method, then it would, you know, be nicer because your curls would be a little bit more messy, but I'm always just short on time, so I'm gonna take about that much and then run it through. Hair tutorials are not pretty at all. Do you know how embarrassing this kind of is to like put yourself out there and be looking like a hot mess for this long? It's kind of funny. Make sure that the curls that I've just curled are in the back, they don't come forward. Now what I'll do is I'm gonna do cousin it. So from the Addams family, we're gonna become cousin it for a second, and then I will begin to section this down to how I want my curls to lay. Now that I have all the curls and this is good, I would now start taking all these little pins that I had in my hair out. So one was there, one was here, and then one I used at the top to hold the curls back that we had curled. And I have another one back here too. And just start to kind of like run my fingers through it like this and really just get everything together. So I'll throw my hair back and do that. And I'm actually going to take some volumizing spray because my hair looks a little bit flat. I'm going to use the OUAI volumizing hairspray. I like to do short bursts rather than long ones. Alright loves, I've gone ahead and I changed into a white shirt so you can see my curls a little bit better, which you definitely can. I'm so sorry. But I hope that you still were able to get the tips and the tricks that the walkthrough, I guess, of how you can curl your hair with a straightening iron. I absolutely love this look. This is my go-to hairstyle when I am on a run and I still need my hair to be like presentable and for it to last for like the next 3 days or so. So this is my little go-to hairstyle. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and thumbs this video up, and I will see you guys in the next tutorial. Love you guys so much. Bye.